Do I buy 5 houses, pay for them, and then buy 5 more? This is Rick Drummond, Real Estate Old School. That was a question I got asked today. Good question. Nothing wrong with the question for sure. They were talking about a certain well-known guru. I didn't know who they was talking about because I don't follow these gurus. Says that's how they do it. And that's fine. It's whatever works for you. But here's my thinking. You got a job. You make decent money. You manage to buy you 5 rental houses. And you're going, as we all know, the tenant pays for them. If you do everything right, the tenant's paying for them. You're going to wait till those 5 are paid for before you buy another house. How long does it take to pay for them? Let's say they're $100,000 houses. I know a lot of y'all do 30-year mortgages. Do you wait 30 years before you buy any more houses? You know me, I do 15-year mortgages. But do you wait 15 years? You know, if you're just working a job, unless you make some serious bucks, how you gonna pay them 5 off early to get you some more? Folks, to me it's about leverage. You've got to leverage. You buy one, you fix it up, you get your money back, you get it renting, and you go to the next. If I took that process of waiting till I got 5 paid for before I bought any more, I'd never be where I'm at with mine now. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. But they were asking me what was my method. And my method is buy a house, get it fixed up, rent it, get my cash back, go to the next one, and 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 just keep doing it. Like I said, they call it the Burr method. You know, it's the same process that I've been doing since I bought my first rental house in 1981. But you know, I get asked all the time, well, should I pay cash or should I finance? You know, and I've talked about this before. How many people actually have the cash to pay cash? And if you do, buy more than one house, pay down on several of them. If you got that much cash, you doing good. You need to put it in more than one house, in my opinion. It's whatever works for you. If one house is all you want, 10 houses, 100 houses. It depends on what you want, what works for you. It's just like me with my company. I reach a certain point. I know if I get so many more houses, I'm gonna have to add to my staff. And is that gonna eat up my profit that I'm making on those houses by putting another person on? You know, if I was younger, I might say, hey, let's double what we're doing and hire the people. And I'm, you know, who knows? I told one of my bankers the other day I might add 50 more houses. And then the next day I may tell my son I ain't buying no more. Talking about rentals. I'm still looking. And if it's a deal, I'll buy it. And I've got a number that I don't like to go over. And before anybody DMs me, it's about $85,000. If I had to pay more than that, I can't make the numbers work. I'd rather get them at $75,000 or less, fix them up, and then rent them, and then I can make the numbers work for my area where I live for C-class property. But if it's a deal, and just because it doesn't fit my numbers, don't think I won't still buy it and fix it up and flip it. And I do a lot of things. I flip commercial property. In fact, I got a call today about a piece of property I'm going to look at tomorrow. It's a single family home right now. Main highway, it's waiting for somebody to maybe get it, you know, make it into something. But I got to get it where the numbers work. If numbers don't work, I let somebody else get it. I don't need their mistakes. You know, I made my mistakes. Hopefully I won't make any more. We all make mistakes as you learn. And you're going to make mistakes. So many of y'all don't want to get started till you think you got all the mistakes covered that you won't make them. Trust me, you're going to make them. There's things you ain't even thought of. So don't keep worrying about everything so much. Don't worry about should you pay cash or finance. Just get you a house. And some of them, you ask, they ain't even got the money to pay cash. So what are you going to do? Wait and save up for 10 years and buy one house? Mm-mm. If you want to live off these rentals and have a good living from them, you got to work your job or do whatever you do, flip houses and buy your rentals and let time take care of them. But don't stop with one or two unless that's all you want. Anyway, this was just some stuff that's on my mind. But I tell you, everybody's talking about this guru and that guru and what they think and what they say. I don't know about all that. I've never been to none of their seminars. I've never been to anybody's seminar but one in the 1980s, early 90s. I hadn't took anybody's courses. I ain't never had a mentor. And folks, there's a lot of y'all out there a lot smarter than I am. You can tell, you know. I had a woman tell me one time, it kind of hurt my old feelings. She said, I can tell you're not educated the way you talk. And I'm thinking, well, you know what? But what I wanted to say is, well, you, starts with a B. Let me show you my financial statement. I may not can talk good English sometimes, and I may not be educated, just an old carpenter barely got out of high school, but I guarantee you, I'm worth a heck of a lot more than you are. So don't get hung up on everything. But you know, I didn't have to say that because I knew it. Just take action. Get started. Don't just keep waiting. And, you know, here's another one. Should I wait and see if there's another recession? Should I wait and see what's going to happen? Should I wait for this? Should I wait for that? If the numbers work right now, they're pretty much going to work anytime. Good times, bad times. For rentals, as long as your numbers are working, when you're renting it and not trying to sell it, market goes up or down a little, it doesn't affect you. It might affect your financial statement, that's all. I've talked about that before. You just got to do it. If you want to do this business, you got to try to do it. Take the plunge. Get started. If you don't ever buy a piece of property to find out if you like being a landlord or fooling with rental property, you'll never know. If you buy it right and you don't like it, sell it. Do something else. Whatever you want to do. Do some of that Bitcoin stuff or Forex, whatever. I get that stuff all the time. I did a whole video telling, don't send me that stuff. You send me, I'll unfriend you so fast. I don't like it. I don't want to waste my time with it. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I spent my life working real estate, and it's been good for me. I can feel it. I can see it. Like I've said before, if I get worried about a piece of my property, in the middle of the night, I can get up and get in my vehicle and go ride by it and see everything's okay, then come back and lay down and go back to sleep. You can't do that with a lot of other things. So anyway, well, yeah, go and watch all my videos. That's something else. Somebody starts following me, first thing they say is, what advice would you give me as a new investor? And I'm thinking, I'm going to tell you one thing and it's going to change your outcome. Go watch my videos. There's a lot of information there. Almost 600 of them. Go watch them. Watch every one of them. As y'all know, I ain't trying to sell you nothing in none of them. I don't want your money. I ain't trying to sell nothing. But you know, it's freedom comes with that. I can do what I want, say what I want, not worry about it. Somebody not buying my product because I ain't got nothing to say. Talk with you later.